How's it going, everybody? I'm the BTC Reaper, and my goal on this channel is to teach you how to reap the rewards of trading, whether the price is going up or down. So today our market cap is 1.056 trillion, just above that 1 trillion mark. If we break that 1 trillion mark, that'd be a bearish sign. Veracity is one of our trending coins here. That's a pretty decent project that I've looked into. We've got Hyperchain, MetaRuffy, Shiba Inu, Pancake Swap, that's a pretty popular one too. Shib's a meme coin, Polygon, IOTA, shocked to see that here. Terra Classic, probably because people are hoping Terra will come back. Biggest gainers, nothing really too exciting that I've at least noticed. Biggest losers, Phantom, Sandbox, Decentraland, probably because we had a metaverse run up, so now they're kind of cooling off. Solana, another one we had to run up on. Filecoin, Hydra, so pretty decent amount of losers here. They're pretty decent. Firms unlawfully advertising crypto in the UK could face jail time, says the FCA. Peddling crypto products in the UK, you'll soon need authorization for that, says the country's financial regulator. Under the new rules, which still need to be approved from UK Parliament before they come into force, any promotions that will need to be made by an FCA authorized person or approved by one. Those are two of these routes that you can take to get approved and do crypto promotions. If you don't follow one of these two routes, then you will need to come from a business that is already registered with the FC and complies with money laundering and terrorist financing and transfer fund regulations. Compliance with these regulations means that firms need a bona fide base of operations in the UK, among other things. Which is, so they're pretty much forcing every crypto project that wants to be traded in the UK to have a base if they are going to use this route. The fourth and final route that firms are exempt is that firms that are exempt from financial promotion order are also allowed to advertise. I'm not too sure what that is. I'm not familiar with UK laws. I live in the US. The FCA also reiterated its opinion that it considers any crypto assets high risk, pointing towards the collapse of many centralized exchanges in late 2022 as evidence of this, and they should be prepared to lose all their capital. So they're saying, hey, few of these bad actors took everyone's money, and you should just be prepared because crypto's a big scam and everything's high risk in crypto. They're pretty much saying, watch out for everything. Binance will temporarily suspend the US dollar bank transfers. Binance has confirmed to Decrypt that the exchange plans to pause bank transfers of the US dollar this week. This is a temporary suspension of the USD bank transfers as of today. They didn't really give much notice that I heard. Affected customers are being notified directly. They say it only affects 0.01% of their monthly active users that leverage USD bank transfers, so not too many people are affected according to Binance. The representative said that all other methods of buying and selling crypto on the exchange will remain unaffected. Binance users will also be able to continue buying and selling crypto with credit cards, Google Pay, Apple Pay, and Binance peer-to-peer marketplace, the spokesperson said. They are redirecting US users to use the Binance US, which is a smaller exchange that is like a subsidiary of Binance. While Binance did not confirm the reason for the pause in US bank transfers, the suspension is likely due to issues with its partner Signature Bank, which said last month that it would stop processing crypto Swift transactions under $100,000. If you remember, we covered that. It was probably one of the first news videos we covered, actually. So about a week or two ago. And a lot of people were saying, oh, this is nothing. I warned that this could have bigger implications down the road. This is one of those implications. If we see this get adopted, more exchanges could have issues if they are partnered with this bank, and they will have to seek another bank for U.S. customers. This could be due to U.S. regulations, which could cause some issues or some fear in the market. After the announcement, Binance updated its list of countries in which SWIFT transactions are not supported. So now we'll go on to the charts, and we'll start with Bitcoin, and then we'll go on to some Algo and some XRP. If there are any other kind of coins you would like to see analyzed, drop them in the comments, and we could start analyzing different coins as we're approaching the bull market, and altcoins are starting to move without Bitcoin, so we're seeing different behavior than we have in the last few months. So without further ado, if we go to the weekly, we never looked at yesterday's or last week's. We almost got a bearish engulfing candle here. This line underneath that I said don't worry about yesterday, this is our money flow, so that's why I've gotten rid of that indicator from being visible. Our money flow is trying to come back up on the weekly. Our VWAP is coming down, however, and our momentum wave is kind of curling, but not too aggressive. It could still come up and transition pretty smoothly. If we look at the daily, our money flow is in the green, however, it is slightly falling here. We do have a bearish divergence that got highlighted here as price is moving up. However, our momentum wave is coming down. We do have a red X that printed a few days ago. So this divergence could have played out, as that's about the end of the divergence. Our VWAP is kind of flattening out. It did come down a little bit more aggressively here on this version of the indicator. If we look at the 4-hour, our stochastic's kind of curling, and our RSI is bouncing off that neutral zone, so we're kind of in an indecision point here. We are trying to print a green dot on our RSI or our stochastic. Kind of hard to tell which it is. Looks like our stochastic. However, we are getting a red dot, or red X on our momentum wave, which is a bearish sign. Money flow is trying to creep up. It's kind of rejecting and fluttering around this neutral zone, and our VWAP did reject downwards, so we would need that VWAP to start to move upwards. If we look at the 2-hour, our stochastic is coming down and our RSI is pointing up. We do have that green dot trying to print here as well. We do have a little bit of a bullish divergence as price is coming down and our momentum is coming up. So that's a bit of a bullish divergence. It hasn't highlighted yet. We probably need a few more things for that to confirm. Kind of like here, you had a lower wave and a higher wave, and price is coming down. Our money wave is coming out on the 1 hour, and our VWAP is kind of stagnating in this lower zone here, and our momentum wave is like on the neutral zone. So we're going to want to see a pickup off this 1 hour too. We did get into this more bearish area that if we break, I would say we broke this whole uptrend. However, if we manage to get back into this pattern, we could see a double bottom, and then that could take us to our primary start of this breakout at around 23.3, 23.4-ish. So if we manage to come back in, that'd be a bullish sign. If we look at the 15-minute, our momentum wave is coming up. We did have a green dot and a green plus here. We did have a green circle that invalidated a red X. The red X suggests that we could come down, where the green circle suggests bullish momentum. This is a bit of a bearish candle pattern though, as we have a big green candle, a hammer candle, and a large red candle. So that's a bit of a bearish pattern that could drag us lower. We are breaking this resistance currently. If we manage to get back above and don't have this pattern, that'd be more of a bullish sign. If we look at the 5-minute, we are printing a red dot, so that's not the best look right now. So I'd look for, if we break around 22.4, then I'd start to get concerned and might not be the best look for this uptrend. If we look back on the daily, you can see our double top could take us down to about 22 even. So we could maybe stop around 22.4, bounce up and start back up, but we'll want to see this money flow start to get back in the green on the 4-hour and like the 2-hour. So that's something to watch, as well as these RSI and the stochastic. You'll want to see those pick up, and the VWAP and momentum wave, you'll want to see those more bullish. So right now everything's looking kind of bearish, and however we could get bounced from here. We are on a higher volume area if you look at our volume profile for this range, so it's possible we could bounce. We did get near that low value area. Whenever you're near this low value area, typically you'll tend to bounce off of it. See, we broke it, came back up and shot back up through our point of control in our high value area. So that would be the ideal move, and this double bottom could be the start of that move. Thank you for watching. Forgot, we're going to go into algo. So algo is in a bit of an uptrend here. Uptrends typically tend to be bearish patterns. It could possibly take us to about 22 cents. That's about the top to the bottom, and then you apply it to where you could break out. Our stochastics curling down. Our RSI is in the bearish zone. I don't have like a neutral zone planted here because you had to do that for each one. Our money flow is starting to come out. Our VWAP is in the bearish zone, and our momentum wave looks like it's about to be in the bearish zone as well. We also have a red X. These are all some bearish signs that signal that algo may be ready to cool off in the shorter term. If we look at the daily, we do have this is a divergence printing here, so our momentum is coming down even though we're coming up. So same thing with Bitcoin, we're printing divergences. That means we could start to see some sort of cool off if we don't start to pick up on these lower time frame and see the money flow start to come back in. XRP is a little more gruesome than algo. We have a descending triangle here that could take us down. If that does happen, that could form a right shoulder here, and if that happens, we have a head and shoulders where this is our left shoulder, our head, and then a right shoulder. Kind of extends out a little bit. Sometimes you'll get that. If that does happen, you take your head to your neckline, apply it to your breakout, which would be around here. If we go a little higher, that could take us down to around 14 cent XRP, which would be pretty major support level considering some of these previous candles we've had. That'd be almost like start a KuCoin entry prices. So these would be like twice in a lifetime buying opportunities right there. Not financial advice. Nothing I say should be taken as financial advice. Please consult a financial advisor before making any decisions if you don't feel comfortable applying what you're learning here. But thank you for watching tonight's video. I hope you have a wonderful night. Please let me know what you thought in the comments below, and again, if there's any coins you would like to see, we could start incorporating those into our videos as well.